Sup guys, it's Kosh, and today we're doing Hero of Aethric leveling guide. I managed to get to level 100 pretty fast, and I think some people might have issues with that, so in this video we will give you the tips and guidelines how you can do that, so let's go over it. So right, first things you want to know that all this map is divided into tiers. Each tier is 25 levels, so we will go through first 4 tiers. In each area you will encounter monsters of the specific tier and the bosses of the specific tier. The first area is Loton and Svarga, this area right here. The second area, I think it goes up here as well. The second is Vinland and outskirts over here, probably somewhere here, I don't remember. It was going way too fast. After that you get access to the fan halls over here, where you got higher tier enemies. And after that, how the hell do I get here? And after that you can go to Lithuanian and Lithuanian Wood. From here at tier 4 I think Athenia will open, and Athenia is this area all the way to the south to Evelyn. So this is how you will go progressing through the tiers. So now let's go through each area, and I will show you really fast how you should do this. So let's warp to the Loton Forest Gate and see. First things first, well, first 25 levels, 50 levels will be really fast, so I don't talk about those too much. But the main idea, when you see the boss, and even if this boss isn't your tier, he's lower tier, so you should take him out. The bosses are given insane amount of XP, and you can see their level over here, 25, so let's take him out, tier 1. And even the lowest tier guys like this one are useful for you in the long term, because they drop arena tokens, they drop resources, they also drop some crafting materials, and they also will drop gauntlet tokens for you. For now, I advise you guys to save up arena tokens. You will need them after level 100, because early on you can fight arena when you want, but fighting bosses is easier way. There is another one right here, so let's take him out. So yes, you should take out those bosses pretty fast, and they give you pretty good amount of XP. Even right now, those bosses are giving me... What the hell? Another boss here. Even now those bosses are giving me XP that high tier enemies give, like level 100 enemies give. So it's a good idea to take those guys out. Also, keep track of your main quest here, because right now I'm falling behind. I have to go back and redo stuff over here. Small tip for you right now: if you are stuck with getting the hides to build your bestiary in your origin town, go to your inventory over here. Where is it? Inventory, come on. And dismantle your equipment. So you can go and dismantle your cloth thingies that will give you leather, and maybe some of those will give you hide, I'm not sure. And you can buy that hide in the stores as well, so that will help you to get more of that. So whenever you see materials in the store, buy them. Yeah, lizard leggings, for example, you can unlock them. Why they're locked? And dismantle. And yes, come on. So I think we got a bunch of those, and that should give us the hide. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. So yeah, we have 63 hide right now. And dismantle them again. There we go. Yes. We got 3 hide. So pretty easy. You go to this screen, select the stuff that you have, and find the ones that will give you hide, and that will help you to get more of the resources that you need, because you won't use those low tier things anyway, so it's a good thing to do. So right, somewhere at level 25 you will start fighting even those guys, the Goblin Lord, and honestly guys, those guys enemies are really easy for you. You can attack them, and when they attack you, you can use items straight away for healing, the healing potion, and it will recover. Usually it will recover the damage they do to you, so that will allow you to fight stronger bosses, and you can do it all the way up to level 100, because you can buy those pretty cool potions in the store that give you 250 HP. But after that you will have to be smarter about that. The first bosses that you will have issues with will be those red guys, the demons. Demon Prince isn't easy to beat for low tiers, but as you get some basic gear, some basic levels, you will be able to take him out as well. And yeah guys, you will see that those level 50 guys give crazy amount of XP for me even right now. So let's go. Still alive. My god, he's so tough. Yeah, so the boss is defeated. We got 31,000 XP right here. So even at my level, when I need... How much XP do I need for the next level? Yeah, I need 391, so 10 of those bosses will give me a level. It's a good thing to fight those guys. Easy way to get XP. So from here, after... You will have to farm. So you will have to go around the areas, like wandering around between London Woods to Vinland, for example, and fighting those bosses and fight the enemies as well, because the enemies, they can drop you good gear here. Focus on the humanoid ones. Those guys usually get the best drops. You can see that those guys give us hood, robe, and staff. The rogue ones will give us leather, and the warrior will give us complex ones. So do that, fight them, then you get to London, you will get some quests, and then you move on. So, the main thing is fighting the bosses. But it's not the only. There we go, we got the warrior here, and that guy will drop us the armor and leggings and that kind of stuff. So depending on what your class is and what you need to get, you can get different stuff here. Once again, each area, you can see the area you are in by the stars on the bosses usually, because usually, in the most cases, you will get your tier enemies here. Sometimes you will get the lower tier guys as well, like this. This is level 2 goblin as well, alright. So from here, when you fight those guys a little bit, you will be able to unlock tier 3 area. I think that's the Fen Lagoon. Let's teleport there and see. No, that's a level 2 area as well. I think the lower one is higher. You can see the level of the area when you click on the warp gates. This is like level 2, 1. This one is level 5, this one is level 4, this one is level 3. So Lythrin is level 3 area, tier 3 area. It's easy to see those areas when you have way gates unlocked. That will show you the stars. And honestly guys, I would advise you guys, as soon as you unlock the new area, go there, explore, get those way gates and fight some enemies there. Because even fighting the simplest enemies, what's his name? I don't know. Simplest humanoid enemy might give you really good results. So for now we will go south and we go into the fan halls. This area is really interesting because it have unique enemies here. You got the monsters here, the bosses as well. But you can meet some unique monsters over here that you don't meet in other areas. And another tip guys, while we're walking around, we can fight enemies and still move. So if we attack this guy right now, take him out. Come on, faster. We can see that we get back to the map and we're still moving. So you can destroy enemies as you go past them. Don't forget to collect stuff that you have here. That will be important. So yeah, basically at this point you will be level 50 something already. And probably you will have to go to the different area. You have to go to Lythrin. Over here you got other enemies that are pretty cool to fight. Same stuff, pretty easy. All 4 basic tiers are really easy, and you can defeat those bosses without any significant issues. Ooh, look at those quest guys. So you'll be wandering around Lythrin a little bit, fighting the enemies. When you will get to level 75, you will unlock this huge area, and we will go here because tier 4 area is really curious. It's different from others. Here you will have your first issues with the bosses. So if you'll fight this guy, Orc Lord, for example, you will get your ass beaten because those guys are tough. They can do quite a lot of damage to you unless you were lucky with the drops beforehand. But you will see that those guys, they give you crazy amount of XP already. There we go, 150,000 XP even for me. So yeah, tier 4 farming is really important guys. Keep in mind that as you're walking around, you will get those exclamation guys, the quest mobs, and those have to be destroyed all the time, because if you finish the daily quests, you will get quite a good amount of XP for taking those guys out. So don't ignore them. That will be a good idea to take them out, no problem. And this specific area behind the bridge, let's recover some mana. This specific area behind the bridge will bring us newer monsters, stronger monsters, and a really nice gear. So here at level 75 plus, you would like to start farming gear, you would like to start attacking drakes, you would like to start attacking those lizards, but it's better to find someone like for Molians, because right now I'm wearing that ornate Formolian armor, which is really good. This is 4 tier gear, and by the way guys, you can't equip the higher tier gear before you get to that tier, so it will be necessary for you to get some gear here. Like those drakes, you can take them out pretty easily. They are not that tough. Maybe the first fights might be tough, yes, but when you defeat them, they are almost guaranteed to drop you some really nice tier 4 gear. Oh my god, why he is so evasive? There we go, so he's out and he dropped 3 items straight away, and Fame Drake leggings might be even good for me, so let's take a look. For you, yeah, those are better than mine, for sure. So, bam, even now we got upgrade in the gear over here, and you guys, when you just got here, you will see significant bump in the stats that will make you so much stronger. And yeah guys, you might want to try to defeat the trolls as well. Trolls will drop really good accessories for you, and in case if you're fighting the boss and he is doing too much damage for you or something, you're like, oh my god, I'm dying, you can always flee. You can press this button and flee and try again. So even if you die, guys, you will just resurrect at the nearest village that you entered without health. So you can just heal up and keep going. So that will be pretty easy. We got the level up right here. Now, what's else really useful in that tier 4 area? Sometimes you can encounter mimic boss. And those mimics, they give you insane amount of XP. About 1 million XP, just like that. So easy. And yeah guys, those are really good. Let's try to find one of those right now. And you will also meet the tier 4 humanoids that will drop pretty good gear for you as well. So combine killing those guys for gear and bosses for XP, and that will be a really good thing for you. Let's see what do they drop. Those guys drop dagger and hood for me already. So if I would be here for the first time and barely kill them, that would give me a pretty good loot that will probably be useful for me. Also guys, as you unlock the next tier, you would like to get the better pets, and when you tier up, you would like to get a higher tier pet because they are pretty useful in combat and they will make you better. And yeah, as for the pets, I think I'll make a separate guide on that later, I'm not sure, but you know, any of the higher tier pets will do better than the previous tier ones. So yeah, pick the ones you like. As for the gear, depending on your class, you would like to... My main advice would be maxing out attack and defense, physical defense though. Because magical defense resilience will be useful only later, closer to tier 5 somewhere, because before that most enemies are physical, and if they do magic, the magic isn't that strong and it can be countered by... whatever, by the healing basically. And most enemies, if you have enough defense, they won't be able to do enough damage for you, and you might even go out without any damage taken. So free stuff, why not? And really early on at tier 4, I don't think it's a good idea to upgrade the equipment in the smith unless you got the quest. It will consume a lot of resources, it will consume time, and it will be expensive, and you will most likely find a replacement really soon. So unless it's something like the red garb I've got here, for example this one, or the weapons that can be upgraded, it doesn't worth to do that. Another thing that you can do with your weapons is use the whetstone to upgrade it. Do we have any in the equipment? Yeah, we have it right here. Whetstone will basically freely upgrade the equipped weapon to level 2. And then you got the upgraded whetstone that can be dropped from some enemies. Find whetstone, we get 10 of those to upgrade from level 2 to 3, and that will give you quite a good boost to your damage. And as you can see, both of my weapons are now upgraded, because that was a good thing. They are tier 4 weapons, not tier 5 ones, but they are better right now than whatever I can find in tier 5, so seems good. As you can see guys, the amount of bosses in this game is ridiculously high, so you can easily defeat them. You can make it slow, you know, to save up resources, or you can make it fast, in order to maximize the farming speed. I will try to do the second one right now because I'm like a little bit higher level than they are. And yeah, each of those will give me 127k XP, and for you guys it will be even more efficient. So yeah, basically just do that and you will get a level 100 in no time. And why I advise you guys not to use arena tokens just yet. You can go for some arena fights if you want to, it's okay. But the thing is, after level 100 at tier 4, you will have a hard time. I can't defeat any tier 5 bosses myself because they just one-shot me. And I asked for help in the Discord, and Discord guys told me that it's a good idea to skip tier 4 and go straight to tier 5. I mean, skip tier 5 and go straight to tier 6. Because I've upgraded everything I could, and still I have issues. So, in that scenario, it's better to go back here to tier 4, roam around what I'm doing right now, and fight the bosses here. And usually your best bet would be walking around this area from this area to this. And if you are too lazy to do it manually, you can click on every building, any town, and use auto travel. And as you auto travel, you can defeat the monsters if you click properly, if you don't misclick. That will give you extra resources. And if you meet the bosses, you can defeat them as well and keep going to the next one. So that would, there we go, another boss right here. Maybe we'll get the Mimic here because I really want to show him to you guys. He's really cool. We got 1 level in less than 15 minutes of walking around here on the bosses. So it's a good idea, guys. And if you meet an enraged boss and you're not sure that you can beat him, well, you can try. Enraged guys give you more loot and XP, but they are way tougher to kill. They do way more damage and they can even kill me, so be careful when you meet them. So, yeah, you can go all the way to this point, maybe a bit lower to this passageway. That area will be close to you. And then you can go left, or you can go to Aethric and go back. And that way, you can scout around and take out everyone you see. Oh wait, Sudan is tier 4 as well, so you can go to the desert as well. Here, you probably won't meet anything good. So yes, you can patrol between Sudan town and between Aethric. God damn it, can't pronounce things right. And yeah, on your journey, you will meet a lot of enemies that will be able to be taken out, get a lot of loot, and be stronger. I don't really like the desert because usually you don't meet humanoid enemies here. Most of those. There are some drakes though, and drakes will give you quite a good loot as well. Who's this? Fallen Witch. As you can see, we can get lower tier enemies here as well, so let's take her out because I mean, why the hell not? But yeah, in the desert you most likely just want to kill the drakes for the drake drops. You can check the codex on the enemies before you kill them. You don't see the drops, but if it's Dragon's family, they can drop you those gears. If it's animal though, they usually don't drop anything good, like some leather, for example. Those wolves, hellhounds, they will only drop fur coat and hide for you, so don't expect a good loot from them. So yeah, decide who you want to fight and farm them. And yeah, guys, I think with this strategy you can get to level 100 in no time. Honestly, it's really fast if you do it right, if you follow those guidelines, roam around the areas for bosses, go for the highest area as soon as possible and get those bosses out. Your levels will skyrocket. I got level 100 in about 4 hours maybe, but I was kind of venturing around and that kind of stuff, so you can make it faster. I think you can make it in 2 to 3 hours. If you want to boost it considerably though, like if you're really aiming for fast leveling, you can go for items and get stuff that will allow you to get more XP over here. There we go, XP potion. It will double experience earned for limited time, and can you imagine how much XP you will get in that scenario? Sadly, we didn't meet the Mimic enemy, but I will tell you that those Mimics, they give you more than million XP per kill, and that's usually about a level or maybe even more depending on where you are, so that's a really good boost to your progression. And yeah, guys, if you have extra tips on how to level fast from 1 to 100 in Hero of Aethric, let me know down below in the comments. That will be really interesting to see. And of course, let me know what do you think about this video. Did it help you out or not? Not that much info, but tips are really useful, and if you use them, you will be here in no time, for sure. Also, check out the video description for more Hero of Aethric guides and videos, and link tree for my other YouTube channels, Discord and social media. You will find something useful there, for sure. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and like this video to promote it in YouTube algorithm. More people will see it, more people will play the game. Seems fun. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, guys. That's about it for now. Stan Kosh out. Have a good one.